showdown. Don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Sooners offense comes on the field first today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
It's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kickstarting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And the tailback's got it again. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Offense behind the 6 now in 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Takes the handoff again. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Play action here on 1st down. He'll throw it now. Looks to the left, and it's complete. 4 set of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them, and if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
What an opening drive by this offense and especially this running back. Every single time they're getting the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So Alabama's offense out there for their first possession. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week. But let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. What a catch and run by the junior.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Pressure is coming. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short pass, finds the tight end. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Or it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Quick throw caught on the left side. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. A handoff to the back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also...
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll feed the back again. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Here's the toss play now, running left. First down and more. He's still running. Quick swing down the left side. End zone ahead. The 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They stop him right at the 24.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the punt team now wanting to kick it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pass rush gets home.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to settle out and bring the pressure.
The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Sooners will have to kick this away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. What a grab by the junior.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Second down now after the sack. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
After consecutive losses, we need a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A deep shot to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but... Fourth down. And here comes the punter onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They'll run it to the left. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Nice grab. It's Murphy. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Quick pass. The catch is made.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. The Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. Makes a quick grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Handoff running right. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
They'll run it to the right side. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Here's 1st and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Nowhere to run up the middle. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime, and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
They convert to PATs, so the lead is now 21. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner blocked down by that coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. He'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Team all over that to make the recovery. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far.
And the Sooners will kick it deep to begin the second half. Return starts just inside the end zone. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the 3rd quarter, cut in to this huge lead. Caught behind the line. It's Green.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. He escapes the pocket. could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up. Punt team ready to boot it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. No fair catch, looking to return this punt. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Here comes the bunch formation. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Football snagged for a completion. And that gain moves the ball. Field, first down coming up from the 46. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here's the 2nd down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Gets some space around the 30. He make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Return starts from inside the 5. The returner is blocked down. Gets you started on the next drive. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Murphy. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's the target, and it's complete. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
The first down pass complete to the wideout.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
48-yard line. Brings up second down.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This offense has been struggling, still scoreless, but on the move now with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Tight end makes the grab. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, tied.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
4th down coming up.
Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Sooners are looking to keep this drive going. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42. offense comes up to the line, they might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds his target. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. As we hit the quarter break, Kurt, Oklahoma has the lead. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's you how we got here. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Quick throw to the left. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Now, I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
And he's back to throw again on second down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 48 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And this remains a 3-score game at 24-point margin. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Green. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. A deep shot to the right. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure. The possession that they had, the field position that they had, they needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, that wide receiver screen came close to hitting a seam, but the defense is just flowing to the football too quickly, and they kept him to a short gain.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards.
False start offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Turner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Grab behind the line. It's Murphy.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Send the back in motion. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking deep down the left side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Chewing clock with the running game. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made, a lot of space now. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock, This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and his quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Screen to the wide receiver. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball handed off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Running play called on 3rd and short. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. And the Sooners trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Stop for no gain. Defense very stubborn here down near the goal line.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration and come up with a tackle for a loss.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Touchdown, Sooners! They are pouring it on now.
The focus to not only make the catch, but to simultaneously maintain the awareness and body control. A toe tap like that along the side of the end zone, it's poetry in motion.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
The pass rush closing in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Will the penalty wipe away the sack?
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
And the quarterback dropping back. Short throw complete to the tight end. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.